Hey, thanks guys for joining me today. So I wanted to do a quick little holiday makeup tutorial for you guys. Please be kind with your comments and your constructive criticism. This is my first makeup tutorial, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. This is just how I do makeup. I am not a beauty guru. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a mom who likes to do makeup as a hobby on myself, on my daughter, on friends, family, that kind of thing. This is just how I do makeup, and I was thinking about what I wanted to create for the holidays, for parties, because I know that company Christmas parties are coming up and we all love to dress our best for those awesome events. So I thought that I would do a quick video on how I was going to do my makeup for those holiday events. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, let's get started with this makeup tutorial. So my hair is done for the most part how I'm going to be wearing it. I just kind of bobby pinned my bangs back like that so that they don't get in my face or anything. So today I'm going to be using some products that I just recently purchased through the Sephora VIB sale. I purchased them not ever trying them before, just kind of going off reviews and comments and things that I had, videos and tutorials and things that I had seen on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media sites. So I thought that because of the VIB sale and they were so inexpensive and I got such a great discount, I would try them. So I will let you know which ones I have not tried before. I will leave in the description box how I sort of liked the products, how they held up and all of that. So stay tuned for more on that one. Okay, so I'm going to start with my trusty Estee Lauder Idealist. This is a pore minimizing lotion, skin refresher is what they call it. I love this stuff. I've used it, my gosh, for years and years and years. I just put a pea-sized amount on my fingertips and just rub that. And I just rubbed that all over my face. So I start with that. And while that one's setting up, I go ahead and do my eye cream. And this is also an Estee Lauder. This is the Estee Lauder Resilience Lift. I've used it so much that the label has worn off. So it is the Resilient Lift Eye Cream, I believe it's called. That one I've also, obviously I've used it a million times. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my lotion. This one is Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Global Anti-Aging Cream. I love this one because it's not super oily. It's not really oily. It's pretty light coverage. If I'm having a dry day, then I use something different, and I always bring my lotion down onto my neck and my chest area if I have any leftover. Estee Lauder I have been a loyal customer of since I was 16 years old. It's been a long time. My grandma got me, I know, that's what you think of when you think of Estee Lauder is grandmas, but trust me, if you guys just give them a chance, their skincare lines are amazing. I personally haven't had any issues with them. Some people might, I don't know. I have not. So now I'm going to go in with my primer. This primer I actually purchased through, I believe, Macy's in like a gift kind of set, and it's the Smashbox Photo Finish. I'll leave the link to the haul and all the information where I purchased this from down in the description box, and I'll leave the link up here. So this one I just take a small pea size again and just rub that through the tips of my fingers. I really like to rub it in good, make sure it's all smoothed out completely, it's everywhere, make sure that every little bit of skin is covered. You don't want to leave anything out. I have been loving this Smashbox. It's the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's oil-free, which is very important to me. Like I said, when my skin's kind of oily, I'm having kind of an off, yucky day, and my skin is just like over-hydrating. I love that. This Photo Finish, it's perfect. I will tell you that I'm not really used to wearing a whole lot of primers. I was using the Nivea Men Shave Cream aftershave gel for a very long time, and quite honestly it worked okay. The thing is that I don't really wear makeup for an extended period of time, but I wanted to really try this Smashbox photo finish out, and I wanted to be able to give a good review on it. And I can tell you that I can put it on under my makeup and it will stay all day long. I've worn it probably 3 times now, and I have worn it for each time for about 10-11 hours, and it's held up great. It held up my makeup just fine. I wasn't overly oily. I did go for a walk with my son, and it was kind of humid and a little bit sunny, so I would have expected it to really make my makeup run and everything. I did have a little bit of under eye from my mascara, but I used so much under eye cream that it easily could have been from that. I think that the Smashbox Photo Finish is a great primer if you want to try that one out. Now I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs foundation. This one is the Genius Gel Supercharged Foundation. This is one of my purchases from Sephora VIB sale. I have never used this before, so we are trying it out today. It's a pump, which is nice. I like pumps just because it kind of helps you have more control of the amount that you're distributing onto your skin. So just gonna put a little piece, start with this much here because I don't know how the coverage is going to be. I'm gonna need more. 2 pea sizes, guys, 2 pea sizes. So go in with another, just a smaller amount this time. I kind of put dots. I think I'm gonna need more. A little bit more. I want a fuller coverage today because this is a holiday look and I plan on dancing my booty off. Okay, well, first impressions of this foundation is it's a great match for my skin tone, especially, I would say. I don't know if you guys can tell, it looks pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the fullest coverage at all. I wouldn't say it's the best coverage overall, but it feels pretty weightless. It covers all right. I guess it's maybe more of a light coverage than a full coverage. And I did kind of have to use a lot of product just to achieve this much coverage. So let's see, what does this say? Radiant Finish, Buoyancy Gel, Sheer Genius. So maybe it's not a full coverage, just a sheer coverage. Oh well, it is what it is. I think because I'm going for the holiday look, I will go ahead and do my eyebrows. Pencil is, oh, it's the Velux Brow Liner. It's just this one. They're pretty common. It has the spoolie on one end and then an actual pencil, not like the kind that you wind up or whatever. It's not that kind. Focus. Okay, here we go. So it's just kind of, it's the pencil on the one end, the spoolie on the other. It's not like the kind that you wind up or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and I'll be right back. Isn't it funny the way that fads work? Like eyebrows, people are obsessed with the eyebrows right now. And it just seems, I don't think that eyebrows should be like your main selling feature. I don't think that people should obsess over them that much. I mean, yeah, of course they are kind of like, I think they're a nice accessory to your eyes. They're not your eyes for sure. Eyes should be the main focal point, not your eyebrows. And I think it's just funny the way that fads work like that. And like now, eyebrows are kind of going aside, not really completely aside, but they're kind of getting overlooked now. And now it's more like highlight the whole face. You got to make your face all shiny and bright and all this stuff. And it's just funny because, I mean, years ago, you know, you wouldn't be caught dead with a shiny face. If you had like a shiny face, people thought that you were like profusely sweating or something. It's just so hilarious how makeup fads and trends and things work. I just wonder what the next makeup trend is going to be. Is in the color Fling. I did try their strawberry blonde because obviously I'm kind of a blonde. I did try their strawberry blonde color, and it was just very like pink red. It did not look good with my skin tone at all. So I try and use the fling, and I try and use a little bit less, but it looks like today I got it a little bit thick. And I know not to box in the eyebrows. Yes, I know that much about makeup, but they're just so sparse right there. And I have like this little bald spot right here. It's driving me crazy. And I'm really hoping it's just postpartum pregnancy hormones and that they'll grow back fine. Okay, so because this is going to be such a I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow first. I am going to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer lotion. I received this one. Has a gift with purchase, I think. It's just a little sample size here. Come on, focus. This is just the sample size. I've used this a few times. I really like it. It does help to keep my eyeshadow in place. I just use the smallest little pea size amount, teeny tiny, and apply it like so. Really covered the whole lid and up on the brow bone. Okay, so now, oh, this is gonna be a lot of products to list in that description box. Whew! Now comes the fun part. So I purchased the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and I have it in my fall haul. Shoot, when did I purchase this? October? September, October, November, somewhere. October, I think. I think it was in October. Anyway, I'll leave the link to that haul up above. So I purchased this palette and I've used it quite a bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have used it quite a bit. There are, you know, gouges out of some of these. I haven't hit pan yet on any of them, but I've been having so much fun with it. My daughter, who is 14, has been experimenting with a ton of the colors. She's been loving it. Honestly, for the price, it's really, really a great price. And they just had their Black Friday sale. I'm sure that if you look into it between now and Christmas, you can probably get it at a discount or free shipping or some kind of discount. And I believe Ulta's carrying it as well now. But I've been loving it. The colors are really pigmented. The formula goes on easily. It doesn't seem to crease easily. Maybe that's because of the concealer that I use on my eyelids. I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem to crease after a while. It doesn't seem to really cake on. I do notice that if you get some on the brush, you do want to make sure that you tap that off, because if you just go right on the lid with it, it's like, whoo, big, bold, not good, and it doesn't blend out very well. If you just go in with the lightest amount and then really build up what you need to get the cover or the boldness, the color that you need to, then I would do it that way for sure. I wouldn't go on so harsh and heavy and thick. If you go in with smaller amounts and lead up, I think that's the best way to do it. So I am going in with the Benefit 5, I guess. I don't know. This brush I've had for a very long time, and it's held up quite well. It's a rounded tip. It's kind of, it's a little bit rough, but it's not like harsh or hard or anything. So I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going in with the color. I'm going to go with Beam, which is this one here. This is on the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, another thing about the Jaclyn Hill palette, I mean, you would think that it would be the same kind of packaging as like their other Morphe palettes, where it's like hard, but this is like it's like a cardboard material, and it's just magnetic close. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of chintzy if you ask me, but I did take it with me one time on vacation, weekend vacation, and it held up in my bag fine. So I guess maybe that's not an issue. I don't know how it would hold up if you were traveling often with it. So I'm going in with that color Beam, and I'm just getting a little bit on my brush, and like I said, guys, tap, 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 tap that sucker off. Okay, and I'm just gonna go up on the brow bone. I do this part first because it seems like a lot of it, if I go in with this, if I go in and do this afterward, after my eyes are done, then I tend to go over what I've already done, and it looks really blotchy. I know a lot of people probably do their eyeshadow a little differently. That's fine. I think whatever works best for you, do that. Try it out a few times and see what's going to work better for you, what you're gonna have more success with, what's gonna be easier for you to blend, what, you know, whatever works for you. It's kind of like art. Art is subjective, and I think makeup as kind of the same thing. I mean, makeup is really an art. It's really a way to express yourself. It's, you know, I mean, there are so many different ways to apply it, to use it, different colors that look different on everybody. I mean, some people look amazing in blues. I, for one, am not a blue fan. That's fine. You know, whatever looks good on you, do that. Whatever technique works good for you, do that. Who cares? As long as you are happy with the way that you look, forget what everyone else says. So now for my neutral shade, this is the Morphe 35N. So this is the neutral palette. I am going to go in with this color here. This is, I'm going to use this as like a transition shade. And I'm going to use this big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M218. Real fluffy, big fluffy brush. I'm just going to tap the top of this, get the most product right up on the top, and again, tap it off, tap any excess off. And this is going to be a lighter transition shade than the colors I'm going to use. So because I have hooded eyes, I like to get all the way back in here and then down. It's pretty light, so I'm going to go ahead and go in another with a little bit more because that's pretty darn light. A little lighter for me than I wanted. And again, I'm just going up a little bit higher than my actual eyelid because of my hooded eyes. You gotta get some color up there, right? Because otherwise people wouldn't even know that I have eyeshadow on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. This is the Morphe, this is another Morphe palette. This is the 35T. This is the taupe palette. I love this palette, you guys. I am a taupe girl all the way because of the ashy blonde. I just feel like taupe is like my color. I'm gonna go in with this brown here. And I'm gonna go a little bit tighter into the crease with this one. And I'm just putting it, again, directly on the tip of this brush. This one is the Morphe M332, and it's a little bit more rounded. It's a little bit shorter and more stiff so that it can really get into those tighter creases. So I'm going to go with that color and again tap off the excess. And I'm just going in a little bit tighter here. I'm going to go in the outer corner, and I start in the outer corner and then work my way into the crease so that the outer corner gets the most product distributed and then the crease gets the lightest amount because I don't want anything harsh and crazy. And it's like all wrinkly right here. There we go, that's a little better. Okay. Probably just a little bit more because that's not very dark. It doesn't stand out too much. Like I said, you guys, these palettes are great. The product is great. The consistency I really like. I like how they hold up. The pigmentation is great. The only thing is that I notice a lot of product that gets left behind kind of and dusty and stuff. So I personally just go in lightly and build up from there. Okay, and now that so there's hardly any of this color on my lid or on the brush right now, I'm going to take this all over my lid so that it gets a little bit more of that like taupey brown. It's like a taupe brown shade, I think. I'm going to do the outside corner. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. So if you're looking at it, it's this shade here. It's like the second shade on the bottom. It's like a purpley, and this is on the taupe. This is in the taupe palette again, and I'm just going to take this one in the corner because I needed some kind of definition, and I'm doing this one in the tightest corner or in the tightest motion right there in the corner. Oh, that's good. That looks good. And again, I'm just using that same Morphe brush. Okay, I think I'm going to just take a little bit of this product and I'm going to go in a little bit more here and then real tight in the crease. And really blend, blend, blend. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. Okay, do the same thing, tiny bit. Got a little bit too much. Go back in the corner so that it really distributes the most there, and then real tight in the crease. This is the Morphe E.L.F. It's just an angled brush, stiff angled brush. I'm gonna go in on the neutral palette, and I'm gonna pick up this color here. It's like a gray color. And I'm just gonna pick it up here, and I'm gonna fling it on my lash line. So I'm gonna just put it on the lash line and kind of fling it up to give it the smoky effect. How we looking? How we looking? Not too shabby. I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This stuff I have only been using really as a dampener for my brush. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe G13. This is kind of a, I don't know, tapered. It's kind of got that like flat kind of sense to it. I'm gonna spray a little bit of this primer finish on there so that I can go in with the taupe. This is the taupe palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shimmer color here. I don't need to tap the excess off of this because I want it nice and shimmer. Ooh, that's shimmer. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, and if you go too far over, don't worry, you can always fix it later. So just go in with the color that I used for the transition or the color that you use for your crease. Just pick it up a little bit and then just go back over that, and it should clean it up very nicely. I might need to do a little bit deeper in the crease. All right, so now I've done the my eyeshadow color. The only thing I have left to do is my mascara, and today I'm going to use something that was like a free sample in my haul. And I don't know, it was either in the VIB sale haul or another purchase that I did, I'm not sure. But this is the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, and it's just a little travel size. I wanted to try this out, give it a test run, and see how it does. I like these kind of silicone bristles. They're not like a hair bristle, they're like the silicone-y kind. So I'm going to try this out and let you guys know how I liked it, or how I like it. I am not going to do false lashes today. It really wouldn't be a good day to wear false lashes. So I am just going to do this. Try and build up my lashes as much as possible. Get as much volume going as I possibly can. The look definitely calls for false lashes, but I'm just not doing it today. Okay, I'm liking this formula so far. It's really lengthening and seems like it's volumizing my lashes pretty well. The only thing obviously is that it's a little tiny brush, or a little tiny handle, because obviously it's a travel size, but that has nothing to do with the actual makeup itself. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. I'm using the Tarte Light Medium Shape Tape, as well as the Fair Neutral Shape Tape. I just do about half of each because I'm really in between shades right now. Because, you know, summer's just getting over. We're just getting into winter. And this is all I do. I just kind of mix it on my hand. mix it on my hand there and just kind of pat it down. Under my eye, around my nose. Sorry guys, I'm in a hurry because my battery is already saying it's dying. Ugh. And I have all these stinking scars down here on the bottom. Okay, so I've just got my damp beauty blender. Just really go down and around, pat, 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 blend, blend, blend. You guys know how I do. I guess you don't because this is the first tutorial I've done, but I've probably done like 60 tutorials in my head as I'm doing my makeup just about every day. Don't we all though? That's kind of weird, right? Chin. Over here. Ooh, it's looking better. Much better. I love, you know, when you like first put on some makeup and it's like it doesn't look quite right, but once you get everything, like everything else on, it just looks like it really comes together. I love that. Like I said, you guys, I blend so stinking much because I don't like harsh lines. I'm gonna go in with that Morphe M332 brush, and I'm just gonna pick up, I think I'll just do a little bit of that transition color, and I'm just gonna bring it down on the lash line, on the bottom lash line here and up. Just to kind of pull in the whole look. I like to keep it light under the eyes just because I'm starting to get some fine lines, and when you have a lot of product down there or really anything highlight, anything sparkly or anything, it really highlights that area. And I don't think there's anybody in this entire world that wants to have their fine lines and wrinkles highlighted. Come on, let's be real. So I've already had to charge my battery 3 times. Let's get this video done and finished because the baby's gonna be awake any moment now. All right, so I did use the MAC Prep and Prime. This is just a translucent powder. It's white, it comes, you know, it's pretty light. I put that under my eyes, my forehead, my nose, and my chin just to kind of set the concealer. And I used a Morphe brush. I'm not sure which number this is because it's just white and it just says Morphe on it. It doesn't say anything else, but it's this brush. It's pretty soft. Woo, look at all that powder go. Woo! So I used that for that. So now I'm going to go in and contour my face because this is a bold holiday look, right? We want to be contoured and glimmery and shimmery and all that good stuff. Oh, and I did go in with another coat of mascara. I went in with the first one was the Urban Decay I showed you guys. The second one I went in with the Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot Volumizing Mascara, and it's this, and I got it from Morphe. No, I got this from Ulta. You can get it at a drugstore anywhere, just about. So I'm gonna go in with this is an E.L.F. angled blush brush, but I use this for contouring. And I just have a MAC pan. Which one is this? Sculpt G25 is what that one is. Just pick up a little bit of product and just go in with the angled brush with the angled side toward my lips. Oh, and I did put a little bit of lip, not lip gloss, but a chapstick on. I'm just gonna blend that in. I go with the bold to begin with and then kind of brush it all out. So, ooh, I got cheekbones. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this other Morphe brush. I don't know what number this is, but it's like a angled brush also, and I go in with my bronzing, my MAC bronzing powder for this. This is the MAC bronzing. This is Refined Golden. I've hit pan. We're getting low, low, low. I want a little bit of that. Just hit my temples first. Oh, it looks so dark on camera. really not that dark though, my gosh. Okay, and then go all the way down, get my jawbone here, and kind of just blend all of this in. Again, up, down, jawbone. I know it looks dark and harsh and lines and all that stuff, but don't worry, we blend this all in. Blend it all out in just a moment. Now we need blush, and I go in with the MAC. This is just a rounded blush brush. It's dirty, I need to wash it. I am going to go in with the Anastasia Blush Kit Radiant. Just picked this up from the VIB sale at Sephora. It's this one. I'm gonna go in with these two, I think. I'm gonna try these two. Because, you guys, the first one, the top one on the left is really shimmery. And I like that. But I wanted something also just a little bit muted down. Because we're going to have lots and lots of shimmer. Whoo! Talk about bold. So I go first at just a swipe and then in circular motion. Woo! You guys, it might be a little bit too dark. Ooh, yeah, it's dark. All right, blend that out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Afterglow. It's this one here, and I just got this at Ulta a while ago. I'm gonna use the colors Bliss and Peroxide. That's a little pink. I think I'm gonna use Bliss and Side Piece. So this one here, and then this one down below. Just kind of mix those with my fan brush. This is a Morphe M310, just a fan brush. Any will do. And really just apply, apply, apply. Oh yeah, get that glow. I, of course, don't go too far up here because, like I said, I'm starting to get fine lines. Say hello to your 30s. And just really apply that right on the brow bone, not too far up toward your eye if you have fine lines. Remember, if you have any kind of fine lines, or if you don't like the shape of your nose, you don't like the tip of your nose, you don't like your lips, whatever it is, remember that if you put highlight on that area, it highlights it. So if you already have beautiful prominent cheekbones, remember that if you put highlight on those cheekbones, whoo, you're gonna have double cheekbones. Okay, and I just do the temple here and up above my brow. I don't like to put highlight up here anymore because somebody said one day that, well, what were you doing? Why are you all sweaty? Yeah, not doing that again. Okay. I didn't get quite enough on my Cupid's bow, so I'm going to go back in just with a little bit of Bliss on this brush. It's a Morphe. Again, the numbers on these brushes, I don't know why they don't have the numbers, but it's just a little brush. And just kind of go at top here. Kind of blend this out here. Bring it up on my nose a little more. That's probably good. All right, guys, now that's done. What am I forgetting? Blending. I gotta blend this baby out. Okay, so I'm not touching my nose because lately whenever I go to do anything on my nose, it like ruins it's been ruining the whole foundation and everything, so I'm gonna stay away from that. This is the Morphe B27. It's just like a kabuki brush. I just use this to kind of blend things out because it's a little bit harsher, and so it seems to kind of blend better than some of my other brushes. And as you know, as I said, I'm just gonna go in and kind of lighten this. It's too bold for me, you guys. Way too bold, this blush. Oh my gosh. Why didn't you guys tell me it was so bold? Holy cow. Okay, that's a little better anyway. Blend all down here, clean this up here. Woo, much better. Okay, now that that's done, the lipstick I'm going to use today is the MAC. Does this one? Cocktail Kiss. I love this color because it's like a mauve-y nude color. It came in their holiday, I think there was 3 minis. It's just a mini because I love mini anything. All right, and then I'm gonna go in over top. It's good just like it is. Isn't that a beautiful color? Wow. And then I'm gonna go over it with the matte cream sheen glass in Pure Delight. It's this one here. It came in a set also, like last year maybe? I don't know, sometime. Could probably just leave it as it is because it's beautiful. You guys know the trick, right? You just go barely right in here in this little area, and then you just kind of apply a little bit more. Some of the makeup that I am using in this tutorial today can be purchased from Macy's. I've purchased from Ulta, Sephora, some different places. Right now, Macy's is doing 15% off if you use the code FRIEND. I'm not affiliated with it or anything. I just looked on their website to get some of the links for the products that I was using, and I noticed that the 15% off if you use the code FRIEND, just going on their website. Anybody can use it. It's just on their website, but I'm leaving the links below for the products in the description box of the products that I've purchased from them. If any of these products you can find from Macy's and they're still having that 15% off, good for you. You go, girl. You get that 15% off. But otherwise, check out Sephora, Ulta. I know that all of those places are doing great discounts right now for the holidays, holiday special, holiday shopping, and you can get some really great discounts, some codes, and free shipping in a lot of different places. Morphe was having a great sale. So just remember to kind of shop around if you're looking for that bargain price. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Goodbye.